I'm Jack Berg, sitting in my tack room at Hollywood Park. This CalDensity, I've studied it over. As of today, I'm starting 10 horses on the product, and I've studied it. What I can see from the studies and what's in it, I think could be very beneficial to the horse industry. I think that what we need to get rid of the drugs and all the things that they give these horses to get them to the races, where just good mineral and takes care of them, and good feed takes care of them, and forget the rest of them. And I think we can raise a great, better, healthier, sounder animal doing this way. The hardest part of training race horses is keeping them sound. They're hard to keep sound. They come up with these many fractures, and some big fractures, but a lot of them just little fractures that happen to them. And you can't keep the horse together with these bones and stuff, the things that happen to them in young horses with the shin bucks and the cracked shins and the chipped knees. And I don't think, I testified in Washington about the medication of using on these horses. I don't think it's good for them. I don't think steroids is good for them because it makes their bodies too big for their bone structure. With the CalDensity, what I've learned and read about it and studied about it, it'll make the bone structure in one bigger instead of his body so much bigger. So we got more chance of them holding them together and keeping them going sound. I don't like Lasix because I take Lasix myself because I've had heart problems, and I know what it does to me, and I know what it does to my muscles. I get cramps and stuff from it. I can't see where it helps the horse. To me, when you give them Lasix to start with, you've dehydrated them somewhat. You got to get the electrolytes back in their system. But if you don't use the Lasix, you can race a horse more often. But if I run a horse, Mike's Red, one time back in 2 days. I run him on Thursday, he won. I run him on Saturday, and he won. But that was before you had Lasix or anything like that. Now they use so much medication, they can't run these horses back for 2 or 3 weeks in between races. And I think what I've studied about CalDensity is your horses will be able to return to the races a lot quicker. In between races, it'll be a lot less time. A foot to a horse is the same as a tire on a car. If you don't have good tires on your car, you can't go down the road fast. If you got thin walls on your horse's feet where they chip and they break off and they're tender, they can't run on them. And, I judge my horses like a human being. If you're walking down the street and you got a bad pair of shoes on, you don't walk as good. But if you're healthy and the horse's foot's healthy, where you can put the shoes on them the right way, it makes all the difference in the world. And you know as well as I do that I've taken a jillion horses with bad feet and worked on them and given them what you can to make them grow, and worked on the feet to grow a good foot on them, and it makes them some nice horses. Your horse improves so much. Mm-hmm. This, what I've read about and what I've studied about, and which I'll know exactly after we had these horses on it, these 10 horses on it, if it'll grow a foot like everything the last statistics show, you'll have an advantage over everybody else.